Good game. Of course. Yep. Agreed. Bye.
Ocean Master still plots to overthrow Atlantis. Help us defend our position and send him back to the trench he crawled from.
Ocean Master will lead us. For that. Surrender and you will be spared.
What's up, you guys? So what I'm doing is just I'm doing dailies, and I'm getting points that save up for later. My phone. Where'd you go? I was charging for that.
Foolish Drylander.
What's up, you guys?
Defeat Ocean Master.
Trying to run, I'm trying to run anything, bro. Here, like this one, this feat right here. This one. That one. Part 2. I need to do 2 feats in there. I gotta do one where you defuse the bombs or the traps with this device, this Green Lantern device, and then one where you have to get each captain or commander and get them individually. So there's 4 commanders, and then yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to win that feat, bro.
A Drylander approaches.
Yeah, I'm gonna be on for as long as I can, bro. I'm just trying to play. Here, I show you what I got, bro. Just to show you that I'm maxed out and I have everything basically. Everything is OP, man. I'm just burning through raids for the feats. I'm not grinding for gear, cause I already have everything. You see. Alright, bro. I'll see you in a little bit, bro. It's only cool when you have a squad, like, you know what I mean? Like, my league is off and on. We're all rogues, so we're kind of basically play what we feel like it. Hey, I told them the rules, bro. I told them to beat themselves and play whenever they feel like it. Cause it's like your video game, you feel me? So you can't like really tell people what to do. Like even though I'm the leader, I don't do that shit. Like you feel me? Like sometimes people want to do things on their own, or their old league, you know, or old homies, something. There's always something. Can't get a babysitter, whatever. Me? Nah, I'm not trying to do little missions, bro. Well, I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to do this. That raid I just talked about. What the hell are these at? Oh, come on, man. I'm sorry. Sorry to hear that, bro. So I guess you can't play right now. That's funny. What's up, Ray? I thought that was funny. Bro, no party chat. I don't want to hear no party chat background, bro. I'm just playing the game, man. I don't really do party chats on the PS4, honestly. I only do it like for people I haven't like seen in a long ass minute, like family or something. Yeah, how many skill points I got right now? I got 356 skill points. Bro, I'm not gonna join your group. I'm not gonna join the chat party on the PS4. I'm not. Focus on the game, bro. Chat. Trying to just find these villains, man, so I can knock them out. Come on. Where you at? Where you hiding, though? No group up. Bro, what's your CR? How many skill points you got? It's scary. Oh, I see. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that right now, bro. I'm not trying to do lower level missions right now. Because I don't get really nothing out of it. I already got everything. That's why I'm avoiding the little missions unless it has to do with skill points or feats. Yeah, I'm down. But if it's just trying to carry you into doing your other missions, nah, bro. You have to grind like everybody else. It took me 6 to 7 years to get to this point. I've been playing this game off and on, bro, and I got back on like 2 or 3 years ago, and I started grinding ever since. I had 170 skill points, no, 120 skill points and stuff like that, man. You just gotta grind, bro. You just want me to carry you through your missions, huh? I'm trying to do my missions too. Bro, what the hell, man? It's not coming up or what? I'm scared or something. When you get to 150 skill point, 150 CR, and have about 100 skill points, then come back. Then come talk to me. That way you can actually grind real missions. Because I don't want to be grinding little missions that really don't impact me. You know what I mean? Oh man, but what you're trying to do is you're trying to skip through raids to get some armor, but then nah, that doesn't work that way, bro. Because each mission has specific feats, collections, styles, and all that. If you complete the whole set, man, you're good. Ah, they killed him. No, I said 150 CR. Skill points, I want you to get over 100. Remember, you want your skill... This is the thing I'm going to tell you right now. You want your skill points always higher than your CR. If your CR is higher than your skill points, you're not as strong as you should be. My skill points are far above my CR. That's my actual power, man. If you depend on your CR more than your skill points, you're not really playing it right. Just keep that in mind, bro. The lower missions that you do, I don't get marks of victories no more. I only get 1 marks of victory over bosses. And that's only 1 out of how much you get. So if your rate is completely low, you'll get full potential of the points. You'll get majority of all that. No, man. I like the whole pie, not a piece of the pie. Nah, there's only 2 builds.
Ocean Master will avenge me.
No, for these, for the ones over here are different. Because you're just hiding, yo.
those mutineers. Ocean Master is gonna have a hard time sustaining this coup if he keeps losing forces at this rate. Check back tomorrow. Aquaman might still need help sending them back out to sea.
Ocean Master still plots to overthrow Atlantis. Help us defend our position and send him back to the trench he crawled from.
Your efforts in defending Arthur's throne deserve reward. Your efforts in defending Arthur's throne deserve reward. Your efforts in defending Arthur's throne deserve reward.
No! Fuck, I didn't mean to grab the... Should be severed in the program. Fuck, I fucked up. Can't. Damn, I can't believe I messed up on that. Let's see. 18 more minutes until my food is done. I'm good, you chew, bro. Let's see. Can't believe I messed up on that though. Damn it. Kind of mad myself. Ah, you son of a bitch. Oh, wow, that's crazy. Wow, dude. Alright, bro. Oh, well. Damn, I can't believe that went on forever. What time is it? Let's see if my food's ready. I'll be right back. Thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate it for the subscription. That's what's up. I appreciate that. I still got 5 minutes. Do I risk it? Yeah, I risk it. Five-minute match.
Bloody heroes. Bloody villains. I think Brainiac is doing us all a favor by thinning the herd.
Quick. Do 7. Yeah, I'm almost at 200 subscribers, man. That's cool as hell. I made a mistake of getting that armor though. Twice. I kinda got a good point, skill point right now. I'm mad at myself for that slip up. Let's go. I said yeah. Nothing? Spark up this blunt. Nah, cause I'm trying to get my gear modded. I don't know. I should do. Wow, decline. They knew I'm playing, that's why. I'm gonna take up on my food real quick. I'll be right back. That's fine. Decline because I'm getting my food ready. I ain't scared. Let's see, what was I doing? The video. Yeah, I'll be right back, you guys. see you. I see you. I'll be right back, you guys. I gotta go get my food. Alright, I got my food together. I got my stuff together. Let's see. Let's do this. Alright, be right back. gotta do.
Listen, you don't want to be my mate. My mates end up either worm food or worse.
Ooh, that smells so fucking bomb. Alright, let's see who I'm facing, man. Let's go. See how skilled they are. Tell me you guys are still there. LG, they're watching. How? Let him enjoy that. I'm not eating pie. Fuck that. Evaluate my skill points again or something. We don't want anyway. Oh. Poco. still on. Let me see. He's gonna win because I can't go over his defense. I don't know what he's doing. Let me see. Sprawling, right? Trying to look out for the best outcomes. Let me see if that works. Why is everybody asking me that, bro? Why is he leaving? No. Where are you going? Bro, that's not fair. Did he disappear or what? Question mark, question mark. Bro, why? Alright. Question, how many skill points do you have? That's a real question, bro. Call of Duty. How many skill points you got, bro?
Engaging
150? That's actually not bad. Do you have a league?
minor damage. Initiating contact. Damage sustained. Objective in sight. Performance impaired.
What do you mean not really? Are they your friends from school or something? Or what? How do you know your league, the one you're on now? Why doesn't your league help you?
Transferred. Status.
You get where I'm coming from now?
Engaging enemy. Critical damage. Systems failing. Alpha.
No, the easy match. Oh. What do you mean they can't help you? So you have 156 skill points. How long you been playing this game, dude? I'm not bothered by it, but I'm just curious because a lot of people like to be carried, and I don't like to do that. I don't like to level up somebody just as they can get higher CR and do that. You know what I mean? Like use people, and that's why I'm cautious about that. To be honest with you. Like I'm gonna say there was the oh, It was the first year, no, first 2 years I played this game. Nobody taught me how to do anything. Nobody taught me how to mod gear. Nobody taught me how to get armories. I had to figure that out myself. You just gotta keep playing, bro. You gotta keep grinding for skill points. What people shout out for feats, you better do them. Be like, yeah, I'm willing to help. If you're not, and you just stay quiet about it, and you're just trying to expect somebody to help you during stream, it's different because they can be doing something totally different, you know? Okay, so my advice to you, Call of Duty expert, when you look up your feats, when you go your deeds, you see how like there's different categories and everything you see here? The best way to actually kind of take advantage of your um, time and your grind is researching on what you want to do first. You know, like there's base items, general exploration, renown for races, whatever, right? And let's say you have no idea what these are, like how to do it, where to look for it, or whatever. When you go on YouTube, like you're watching me right now, you would search the search bar and put DCUO, and then when you put DCUO, let's say you want to go to styles, right? There's a specific style that you're trying to look for, like for example this one. You type in strike a pose as a title near DCUO, and then once you put that on a search bar, you'll automatically see different people with different categories and how to actually achieve that mission with the feat. You know what I mean? Instead of second guessing, you know? If you're trying to look for a hot look and you need the set, you don't know where to get it or how to get what raid or whatever, it shows you. The people that are streaming like I am show you exactly how to do it. And the more comfortable you are doing that, dude, it's easy. You know what I mean? You just gotta actually have time to do it. Look into it. Like, if you expect people to carry you throughout the game, it gets boring after a while, man. Because you're letting people carry you, letting people kind of make sure you get a higher level so you can do your thing. Like, it defeats the purpose. Teamwork is key, yes. Communication, yeah. But if you expect people to just do that for you in the game, or any type of game, it kind of defeats the purpose. I have three, because that's all I really need. One for my PvP, one for my DPS, and one for my tank. Because you know how each power has two different roles, either healer, controller, or whatever. Yeah, on fire. So I'm used to tanking and DPSing. So yeah, I'm trying to grind skill points too. DC is not really necessarily like that. It's on how you manage your time, bro. What you have. For example, everything you collect in a game could be rare, can be junk, can be whatever, right? Anything that you can buy from the actual using money, real money currency, buying PSN um, card or whatever, um, don't matter. You can do it either way. It just how you manage your time. Like for example, you want a Pacific Aura, right? Material, whatever. You see all this money? This is DC money, right? See? All that, right? It's because when people have stuff like this, they can sell it, make money off of that. All you really do is pay the membership. All you do once a month. That, other than that, just like any other MMO. Just like Warcraft, just like Old Republic, back when Star Wars had a MMO. They're all the same, man. You actually have to pay the creators to keep it going. And besides the point, yeah, they need to fix some glitches on powers and such in PvP, yeah. But you gotta think about it. They keep coming up with episodes. Keep coming up with designs, ideas, missions, and stuff like that. Yeah. So let's say you don't want to use your replay badges. You don't want to pay for that, right? Just pay your monthly things. Or if you want to do that, just buy the episode. Then when you buy the episode, you don't even have to use replay badges. You just play the dailies, and then every Thursday it resets, and you play that mission for free. If you buy the actual episode of the game, you don't need to buy the membership. But I get what you're saying. Most of everything is pay to win. Look at Call of Duty. Look at Star Wars Battlefront 2. They make you use currency on any game. Back then, on PS3, when we had Call of Duty and everything else like that, there were free DLC content. They knew that it was a great investment when they started that after the PS3. When the PS4 came out with the currency, the transactions and stuff, that's when they came up with the idea of doing that with any game. So no matter what game you're playing, you're still going to play pay to win no matter what. You buy all the DLC for Call of Duty, you get all those points, but you're going to eventually want to buy stuff from the marketplace. So you can't really tell me this is a pay to win game when majority of nowadays games are pay to win. So can you still be high level? You kind of can. Like, alright, so like, alright, I'll give you a good example. So that way you get where I'm coming from, and then you kind of get I get where you're coming from about the pay to win situation. But that's in every game, dude. You gotta understand, it's not just in DC universe. People say it's pay to win, blah blah blah. Yeah, but what game is it? Okay, so what I was getting at was episode pack. See, like these right here. These are all episodes, bro. You don't have to buy all the content. You know what I mean? You don't have to do all that. You can buy majority of like what you really want. Like, so like yeah, let's say you want to pay a certain amount and get for feats or whatever. This I would do if you really don't want to do all at once, like pay so much all at once. What you could do is, you see this? These are new content on what's like available, right? Okay, so each of these, every time that the episode gets like at a weaker level, like at a weaker tier. So right now this is episode 4, 5, whatever, 6, 22, whatever, right? All this. And all these in the beginning, if you're not a member, you can buy these really cheap. Like for example, like from these are probably like $3. You see what I'm saying? If you beat the mission, you get all the feats from here. Hold on. You got all the feats from here. From like that's related to those missions, those dual missions, those solo missions. You complete that and you get bored, then you kind of buy more. You know what I'm saying? Like you just manage your time, bro. You don't really have to spend so much. This is just how you manage your time every day. Every mission you do that resets every day, and then the 8-player raids. If you don't want to use your replay badges like I have, whatever, right here, it's an option. It's just I just have it just in case if I need it for something, you know. That's all it is. I just manage my time wisely, dude. Cause look, this is what I do for my perspective. If you want the best out of your character, you want the best out of everything you get, okay, this is what I did. There's a lot of YouTubers that do it differently and have 6 different tunes and whatever, but I don't do that. Okay, so what I do is I have 2 tunes. I have this character, Nightmare Batman 91, and then I have my secondary tune, which is Carnage 1991. Okay, so whatever auras, whatever material I have for this character, styles or whatever, it's mainly gonna be structured to build him, make him look badass. You know, make him as strong as possible. You know, I want to make sure that my main tune, my main character that I play with, is as strong as possible, and I don't hop to other tunes, because if you make other characters with different powers, yeah, that's cool and everything, but you're wasting time. You know what I mean? The time that you could have spent doing all that with all those 6 other tunes, you could have made your character super strong. We could have had a group that day that's going, like there's 8 people, and they go through every raid, or they're doing specific raids that are hard. Yet you know you don't normally go through with a good group, you know, and you get defeat, right? Let's say that. Let's say you focus on one character, you get everything. Your character will reach up to 300 skill points. Your character will have all the OP gear. You know what I mean? I have all these OP gears because I study on how to get it. You know what I mean? I use my time wisely on what I study, so that way I get the best out of the character. Right? Anything from there, this is what I'm telling you. Anything from there, I switch to my secondary tune. Okay? So there's OP gear, there's elite gear, and then there's regular enhanced gear, I guess. Which, let's call it that. 205, 207, and then the rest. Okay? So you see how it's 207? The rings are 205 because you can't get any stronger than that. But what I'm saying is, from this, if you do it this way, you'll become stronger. You know what I mean? My CR? Yeah, alright. Profit, man. What's your CR now, though, bro? That's my question. You know what I mean? Go. What I suggest, if you're like above 150 CR or higher, get the episodes that are related to those missions. You know what I mean? And then the missions that are low level, if you don't already have all the skill points for those missions or the raids or the feats, don't bother buying them. You know? Yeah, yeah. is because, yeah, when you go to your tiers, each tier has a specific level requirement. Watch. See, tier 8. You see these levels? These are tier 3 and 2, right? But look at the requirements. Minimum CR 40. Suggested CR 42. Suggested dominance 156. You get what I'm saying? And when you go further, it's a little different because they're a little higher. You see? And then going to 3 or 4. See what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Invest in what you can do now where it's affordable. You know what I mean? Very cheap. Complete every raid, complete every mission. That way you can benefit out of your character, man. Have 3 different armories. Okay? This is my tank. Anything that's OP gear, because that's my main role, anything elite goes straight to this character. Right? Second best armor goes to this character. Okay? Second best armor. All this is OP gear. Well, elite OP gear. Let's say that. All this. Right? Then, when you're doing the PvP arenas like what I was doing earlier, not the PvE armor, but the PvP, this. It's always free. Always. You want to build your armor, you want to get your skill, you want to get stronger. The only way to earn your gear from PvP is when you fight. Win or lose, you still get something out of it. Okay? You want 3 armories to invest in your base. So you want 1 for your main character, like your main role for your power. And then your secondary role for your power. And then that way you can build it up and you don't burn so much. So like you see how you'll get, let's say you get weaker gear, you really don't need it, but it's part of a style feat. Collect it for your second armory. You know what I mean? Always collect second best to your second character. And if your character already has that armor and you basically don't need it, salvage the gear. Salvage the gear that you collect that you don't need, and that way you can get your mods. But they're getting rid of that, so. But that's what you used to do. The mods that are in here, they're taking those away, and they're just gonna put it like this. Like you see these generators, like for these artifacts, they're gonna do that same thing with armor. So. Yeah, man, I do. Oh, appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. Yeah, I do, man. I'm still learning because there's a lot of people that use specific powers and like little what's it call it? Like spams. And I gotta learn how to avoid those, you know? But yeah, this is my base. I try not to clutter it too much, kind of make it look like the Wayne Manor, kind of, and the Batcave, kind of feel, you know? That's what I aim for. I didn't want to put too much, but it looks pretty cool, huh? Got the soda machine, got the popcorn machine. Got the kitchen, yo, I got the bar. I got a free feed crypto before he fucks up the house. Just kidding. Oh, 101, bro. I'm maxed out completely. I'm just, the reason why my channel says grinding for skill points is because that's what I'm doing now. I already maxed out all my armor, dude. Here, I'll show you. All this is 101 gear, see? All of it. Everything is maxed out.
Phantom Stranger's a bit out of touch with reality, but he's okay. Think he predates humor, though.
Depending on the aura, yeah, they do. You can like. There's always a choice. You can buy some of your styles in the marketplace, because if you really want the style, like the aura or whatever, you can buy it in the marketplace, or you can get it in the broker, like I was just showing you earlier. See, auras and materials. This one you have to use kind of real money, so. But if you don't want to use real money, like I said, just do what I just showed about the broker. Yeah. But that's the thing, you do have to have membership. But if you don't, and you don't spend so much money, you save all that money and have that in your escrow, you'll save up money that way too. Each broker is in each wing. Okay, so you know how normally you arrive right here in the watchtower? Okay. So I'm right here, right? Each broker is right here. No, my bad. You see this? That's the broker there. Same thing here. That's the broker there. And there. You see? So the way you do that, you go in the watchtower, right? Now the more you go around the watchtower, it's easy, bro. You just gotta kind of get familiar where everything's at. And you'll be alright. You go in that the hall, and here's the mail, here's the broker, and here is your bank. Like I said, bro, you just gotta manage your time wisely. You gotta research. You gotta study. Cause if it was that easy, anybody can do it. But if you really put your time into it, you can get like me. You know, you just have to grind for the mission, bro. Every raid, you know what I mean? Like every raid has a feat, a challenge. If you complete the challenge, you give skill points towards your character to make them stronger. So remember, keep in mind, Prophet, man. When it comes to your armor, your CR, your CR is important, but when it comes to your skill points, that actually is your combat rating, because that's how many skill points that you worked hard for in each raid, in each mission. Armor comes and goes. When it comes to your skill points, though, you can never take that away. You know what I'm saying? You can take away the armor, but then let's say two of you guys had the same armor, you guys had all the mods and everything, but that person had 100 skill points less than your character does. And highest possibility you're gonna win because your armor is even, but you're capable of doing more damage, you're capable of doing more healing to yourself, you know, stuff like that. That's what's cool about the game, because everybody can look the same, everybody can have the same style gear, but you know what I mean? Like, it really shows on who really puts in work and who really is just there to grind on armor, you know? Nightmare Batman? Well, I wanted something more DC universe, because back then my character's name was Terminator 1991, and I needed to change it because I wanted something more DC, and that came to mind. So actually, what actually got me to do that was the Arkham Knight series from Batman, Batman Arkham Knight. Yeah. Oh, that's another thing too. Um, yeah, no problem, bro. I'm kind of glad that I actually told you that, Prophet Man. But yeah, you get where I'm coming from though, with that though, right? Every game is pretty much pay to win, no matter what game it is. Oh yeah, that's just up. You guys are sick, bro. Oh, I can't thank you guys enough. You guys are awesome. You guys do appreciate my channel. Hey, I really do appreciate it. Um, yeah, I'm talking a lot, but it's just kind of my feedback on how I feel about the game. You know, because it's like, you think about it, like the animation to fight, the animation to make your character look like this, any style, whatever, how you want your character to have some specific powers, movement, stuff like that. You know, they're still updating. This still to me is a new game. You know what I mean? Because in the DC universe, just like the Marvel universe, has infinite storyline. When it comes to Warcraft, when it comes to Star Wars, there's really not much backstory towards a lot of villains and a lot of the heroes. But in the Marvel and DC universe, there's multiple. You know what I mean? Like, there's a Paradox, there's time warp or whatever, and it makes different. It opens a chapter to a new story for a villain or a hero. You know what I mean? Have specific powers or whatever. Like Batman. Batman, he just came up with the DC Universe and Warner Brothers came up with Dark Knight's Metal, and where Batman becomes every super villain and hero, which is cool. You know what I mean? He takes their abilities and becomes the evil version of who they were, and like stuff like that can emulate games like this. That they can in the future make a DLC based off the Dark Knight's Metal universe, or Superman, Super Prime or something. Like they'll evolve this game. And just people gotta give it time, because developers, there's a lot of codes that get into making the game. You know what I mean? But fighting motion, teleporting to a base, queuing up other people, communication, all that in one system, making sure it's all running smoothly. It's a lot of work because it's a lot of coding. People don't understand when people pay for a video game, they're paying for developers to either improve the game, make more episodes, more DLC, you know what I mean, or update something that can improve. For example, this is my take. All right, so you know how like we only have one motion on blocking. This is annoying. But you know how we have one motion in blocking when we're fighting. In the future, in the game, instead of just having one motion, like the Batman Arkham Knight games, when Batman attacks, he's counter blocking and attacking the person that's the threat. With the bat, he's hitting him with his own weapon or whatever. They can emulate that in the game. You know why? Unreal, what was it? Yeah, Unreal. The Unreal company, right? The ones that helped develop one of the Batman games. They can do that. You know what I mean? They can emulate that into the game. Well, it makes it more fun because every weapon, every technique has a certain style. But wouldn't it be sick and cool to actually in the future block all those techniques, but like a actual fight? You know what I mean? They can do that. They just gotta give the developers and creators more time to emulate that into the game. It's possible. There's been 82 updates so far since the beginning of the game. 82. You know what I mean? I'm so happy though, you guys. Thank you guys very much for subscribing. I appreciate that. So when people say it's pay to win, yeah, but tell them is Call of Duty pay to win? You want to open those boxes to get that weapon, right? From Black Ops 3 or whatever, or the armor. And guess what? You paid for it. You paid the game already, but you're still going to always pay the extra money when they still have the money transactions for the pay to win situation or scenario. Yeah, it's always going to be a game like that until they eliminate that completely. Like Fortnite, you really don't have to buy anything in there for styles, but if you want to, it's a choice. You don't always want to pay membership for the game, for this game. Just start from the get-go. Just start from the beginning. Once you start from the beginning, from the episodes 1, that episode 1 is like $1.50, $1.99 or something. You complete all the missions, all the raids, all the feats, all the style collecting from that episode. Go to episode 2. It's probably still $1.99. You know what I mean? Just manage your time. It's really depending on how you manage your time, you know? That's just me. Yeah, I do pay for the game and I do play, but I enjoy it, so it doesn't bother me. But yeah, that's my take on the game. That's so sick. Thank you guys for subscribing. I appreciate it. Let's get into a fight. Okay. Become the most elite player / teammate. Become as strong as possible. Build your skill points with a team or solo. Make the best out of the LFG, which is looking for group and feats. So like you research it, you do whatever you need to. Most importantly, have fun. It's your game. Make the best out of it. You know what I mean? That's how I see the game. Have fun. There's no rush. There's no point of going anywhere because everything that these OP people can unlock, or I can unlock, anybody else can unlock. It's just like any other game, like in Grand Theft Auto. If you don't use any cheat codes, and you know that's part of a feat, you get a trophy for it. You know, that's dope. Because not a lot of people are willing to achieve it or attempt it. You know, they need cheat codes on the game. Because who doesn't use cheat codes in Grand Theft Auto? That's kind of the same concept for DC, but you get rewarded by getting stronger, you know?
Waller. You have been temporarily assigned to Task Force X. You will be working with members of the Suicide Squad until the mission is complete. I will remind you that our agency appreciates your complete cooperation.
KO. But yeah, man, like any game you decide to play and decide to invest, don't worry about what people think. Have fun with the game, man. If you're good at it, play, man. If you're not comfortable with the game, play something else. You know, just be comfortable, but have fun with it, man. That's the whole point. Yeah, a lot of games are pay to win. Yeah, nowadays. But just manage your time with it. You don't have to buy membership. Buy the episodes step by step, and then once you beat the mission and the raid, you know what I mean? There's no rush to go anywhere because you're buying the episodes step by step. You know what I mean? You're basically gonna pay for the game itself because you're not spending so much on it at a time. But yeah, that's just my opinion. Is it really gonna bother you to spend $3 for an episode from episode 1 through 5? Probably spend what, like, let's say easy $10 for like 7 episodes, 6 episodes. Complete all those missions and you get all the feats, whatever. You kind of don't need those episodes anymore. You completed it, you buy another episode, and then by the time you finish the new episode that you just bought, the episodes that are leading on to new ones are gonna get cheaper and cheaper as you go along. So you get where I'm coming from? You're not spending so much. You just gotta spend your time. So people say this game is pay to win, this game is trash. It's not, dude. It's fun. You make your own hero, villain. Make your own league. Have your own league hall, your own base, just like how I had mine. You know, collecting memorabilia from the missions, getting stronger as you play, make your character look cool. Because this styles, the ones I picked for my character, if this was released in the beginning, I wouldn't care for any other style. But it's a good thing that I spend time investing, you know? I can have any style I want. Cubs is getting there. It's not. It's the best for DC right now, yeah. But they just need to do a lot of updates. And the Skeletor. Be honest with you, bro. You just gotta keep playing these missions over and over, bro.
Bollocks. Do I look like your mum? What are you going on about?
Dude, you just gotta keep. You see how I always play these two? Because it's important that you do. Because if you keep trying to play these and you have low armor, you're not helping anything. If you expect me to carry you and have you fight with me, those people that are in these missions, these raids, have high-end gear. So if you're trying to go in with me with low-end gear and make me help carry you, it doesn't work that way, dude. You have to play these two, man. Skeletor. Play these two, man. Get used to fighting with other people. It's better that way. Because every time you enter the 1 versus 1, going against somebody by yourself, and you learn their skills because each person has their own way of using the power, their own way of using their weapon. once you figure that out, you become a better fighter. If you expect people to go carry you into a duel or PvP gear and you have low end gear, you don't have membership, so I know you don't play as much, and you have low PvP gear. I'm gonna be the one with high end gear fighting two of them while you're not doing so much damage. You know what I mean? Do the 1 versus 1, not the 2. Until you have high end 100 or 101 gear, then yes. Then I would have you join me and help me play the mission or the PvP. But since I know you don't have the gear, you gotta grind, bro. You can't expect people to carry you, Skeletor. I'm telling you, bro. It throws off the whole game, bro. And when people find out you keep doing that, people don't want to play with you because they always think you're just using them. Don't do that, man. Figure it out. Play the game. Have fun with it. Win or lose, bro. Win or lose. See, this guy has high-end gear. See, I'm learning his style. See, his style is Quanta. See? Look at that. Inspect. You see? Dude, you just gotta learn how to keep playing, man. You see that how he has the 99 and 98 gear? You have to grind for it. You have to earn it, bro. I'm telling you, if you do it that way, you'll feel better about playing the game. I know you want to play. Play what I'm doing. Exactly how I'm playing by myself. Learn, bro. Because me trying to earn more points, getting the double points right now, if I play against with you and you're my team, we're more likely gonna lose. And I don't want to keep losing every match just to help you get your points when you can do it yourself. And you have a better you honestly have a better chance of winning than having somebody that has low end gear. But if you're starting and you're building up your points, you're playing the matches, winning and losing, you're learning. Just play, dude. Keep playing it. It's free. Keep playing and keep earning your gear. And then buy your gear. Get stronger, bro. Earn it. See, I never fought this person before, but look. See? I'm learning because I'm learning his techniques, dude. Learn the fighting styles, bro. and then it's easier because it's not so much animation going on. There's not two people in the way, getting in your way of learning the styles. See how he's using rifle? I'm learning how to block his techniques. Learning because I don't really know rifle that much. You get what I'm saying? Like, just keep playing it, bro. I'm telling you, you'll get better. Let's go. There's no way to. Damn, bro. You're ugly, right?
Systems failing. Target coordinates transferred. Damage sustained. Initiating combat. Assistance required. Alert. Engaging enemy. Targets in the air. Objective in sight. Damage sustained. Engaging enemy. Moderate damage. Status critical. Target coordinates transferred. Systems failing. Damage sustained. Initiating combat. Critical damage. Objective in sight.
Listen, you don't want to be my mate. My mates end up either worm food or worse.
Too much work. Cool. Cool. So yeah, I'm gonna go to bed now. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for the support, subscriptions, and the likes. I really do appreciate it. I'll play more and more often. Stream more often. I really want to get more supporters, you know. This game is dope. I want to be one of the people that actually guide people how to play. I really do. And I really do appreciate the time you guys spend just watching my video. Appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. Have a good one.